Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Fortron Academy. My name is Harshwats, and today we will be covering about formatting data in Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop is an analytical tool which help you understand your data set through various visualization in data models. Now let us go further and discuss how the points to be discussed in this video will be covered. In this video, we will discuss 4 points mainly. In the first point, we will talk about how to do data format correctly for column by section. In the second point, we will talk about how to do data format for whole data set. In the third point, we will talk about how to check for errors in your data. In the fourth point, we will talk about how to remove error and null data from your data set. So these are the points that will be covered in this video. Now let us go to the Power BI desktop and get into the detail how can we do all these things. Now we are in Power BI desktop in a Power Query Editor interface. If you want to go into the depth detail how does this interface work, you can go to my previous videos and look how does this interface works on. Now let's get back to the question of this video about formatting the data. Now the question arises, why do we need to format our data? It's because Power BI desktop doesn't know what data you have entered. You have to tell the Power BI desktop either it's a whole number, it's a decimal, or is it what type of data you have entered. Because every data for now, as you can see, Power BI desktop has checked for a text format. So how do I know that? In front of a column name, you can see a box that is ABC. It's a text format. So when I click on it, you can see it's a text, but in your column you could see this is not a text, it's a whole number. So this column is entered wholly with a whole number. So this is not a text format. So first of all, I have to change this format to a whole number. So how to do that? Just click on the ABC. You can see intuitively you will click on whole number. When you click on it, you can see the format of your data is changed. Now it's a whole number. So this is a one way how you could format your data. But as you know, there are more options available with the same functionality that could do the same function but are present in a different ribbons. So I will do it from the different ribbon in this column because this column does not require to be changed into a different format because it's a text format. Now get into the year column. I want to change the data type of this column. How to do that? Get into the transform ribbon. You will see in any column data type. When I click on a data type, you will see a dialog box that opens up and shows this table in which whole data type is present, which is similar to the dialog box when I click on this. But the difference between both of them is that when I click on a transform ribbon and in this data type, you won't see any sign, while here you will see the sign of a decimal number, whole number, date, while in here you won't see any sign. So this you could change into a whole number. So when I click on it, the data type is changed into a whole number. So this is another method how you could change the data type of your data set. So but this is complex because every time if you want to change a column, you have to do it yourself, or certainly sometime you don't know it's a decimal, it's a whole number, or it is different type of data. You want a Power BI desktop to decide it itself and will help you in the way. So how you could do that? That is also quite easy. I Now I want to change the data type of these three columns. So how could I do that? Earlier I have to select one by one and then go back to the data type. So that would take a lot of time. As you know, Power BI desktop is a good software that helps you in a lot of way. This is also quite easy with a one more method. You just have to select till here. How to do that? You have to click on population mail in a column. After that, click on shift button, then click on population total. The whole population mail to population total column will be selected. Now you go into the transform ribbon, click on detect data type. When I click on detect data type, you will see it's been changed into a decimal number because it's a decimal. It's not a whole number, it's a decimal because the decimal is present in here. So this is how Power BI desktop helps you. As of now, I have changed the data type of my data set. Now Power BI desktop knows that I have changed the data type and it can detect the error if it persists in our data set, because it knows in loc ID it's a whole number, in location it's a text. If there is something that is not persistent with data, it will detect into an error. So how do we know that it has detected some error? So how we check that? Get to the home ribbon, you will see a section close. Don't click on close and apply in the uppermost section, because when you click on close and apply, it get into the, after applying the changes, it get into the data model editor, which is where you could see the visualization but you could not see the error what has been checked. While when we click on apply, you will see the error in Power Query editor itself. So we click on apply. So when you click on close, you will be directly transferred into the data model editor, which you don't want. You want to click on apply because you want to see the errors that can be detected in a Power BI desktop, because as you have changed the format of the data. When I click on apply, you will see the query changes will be applied. It will take a few seconds to check those errors. Now you can see the error that has been detected by the Power BI desktop when we change the format of our data, because earlier it cannot be detected because it doesn't know which format of data that you have entered. Now you could see these are the error that is in location as an NA, or year is an error. So these are the error that you can see. Now how you could remove these error? Firstly, you have to go into the original data in a population combined. So in here you have to go into the remove rows. You will see the option that is there as a remove error, because earlier Power BI desktop doesn't know what are the errors that are present in our data set. Now it knows because as I have defined them in a particular format. So when I click on remove error, it will remove the error that is persistent in our data. This is how you will remove errors in a Power BI desktop. But as I've already shown you that there are few errors as an NA in our year, we have to remove those also. So for removing those, you have to click into the down arrow in the year bar, where you will click on load more. You will see a data present in here which is present in the column. Now you could see the nulls are present, which is not required in our data. So I just click on it by filtering it. After that, clicking on OK, you can see the year has been filtered and the null will be removed from your data. Now the error has been removed for your data and your data set is now completely error free. So now you have removed those errors. Now you have to delete the query error because it is not required, as you have correct the every error that is persistent in your data. Now right click on the query editor, click on delete group. When you click on delete group, this is an option that opens up. After that, click on delete. You will see your one query will disappear because the error will be removed from your queries. Now after that, click on apply. When you click on apply, you won't see any error now, because after applying query changes, as you have removed all the errors, so this won't show you any error. It will take a few seconds, so wait for it. So I have applied all those changes. Now you could see there is no error that you could see, because error has been removed from the data through several steps which I taught you. So with this point, I am going to end this video and I hope your queries got cleared, and if not, kindly write us in comment section. We will surely get back to you. And if this video helped you in any way, kindly drop us a like and don't forget to subscribe our channel for amazing videos in future. Till then, have a good and amazing day.